Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Jalal Ahmad, and in this tutorial we are going to learn about the CSS3 gradients. So what does a gradient, CSS3 gradients means? So gradient means uh, transitioning the color between different color stops. So I have left this page for you so that we can understand it better. So there are three colors stops, the starts from red and moves towards the black color and then transitioning towards the red color again. So we will learn about these gradients in these tutorials. So let me refresh, and there is nothing in this page. So this is the source code of this page. It includes nothing. The head tag, in head tag there is a title and a style tag which is empty, and the body is empty. Let me use an h1 tag and center the h1 tag and CSS3 gradients. So we will hit the background. There is only the background gradients and h1 tag in this page. Okay, so for gradients, before CSS3 gradients, images were used for this purpose, which was making problem in downloading and the bandwidth usage. So when CSS3 came into play, their problems were solved up to a great extent, and since these are created by the browsers itself, so when you zoom the elements, or it looks more better. There comes no problems of pixels in zooming the element. So there are two types of gradients. That is, one is linear. Let me zoom so that you can see it. One is linear gradient and the other is radial gradient. These are functions. Okay, so in this tutorial we will learn about linear gradient, and after that we will learn about the radial gradient. So let me style the body for background and using the linear gradient. So body background is equal to linear gradient, and what values will it take, what are the parameters of this function. So first we will define the direction in which it will it will be transitioning the colors, and then color 1, color 2, and so on. At least 2 colors are required, and you can use more than 2 colors. So first of all we will use the direction, but if I don't use the direction and use the colors and let me red and black, so it by default takes the top to bottom direction. So let me refresh, and you can see from red it transits towards the black, and from top to bottom. Okay, use the background as some type of background, that is let me use it as red. So it's not working. So this trick is used for first use the background and then use the linear gradient, then use the gradients. So it is useful in the case when your browser is not supporting the gradients, so it takes the background which you used as red. So it will take that background which we used instead of linear gradient. But if the browser is supportable for gradients, it will instead take the linear gradient or radial gradient. Okay, so let me use multiple colors. If I use the, so you can see, so if I use more, let me make a rainbow. Like so what colors are in the rainbow? First red, then orange, then yellow, and then green, then green, and blue, indigo, and I think violet. Okay, let me refresh. It's not working. Indigo, violet. What's wrong? So it's coming, and if I use green, it's working. But why? Okay, my purpose is to show you that it can take multiple colors. It can take multiple colors, and also there you can define the direction. Let me use it towards the right, in this way, to right, and if you write left, it will come from right to left, and if you use the top, it will be opposite as that of default, but default is from top to bottom. And you can use diagonals as here, from to bottom and right. So you can see it's coming from the colors we are defining. Let me use it for the purpose of ease, only the two colors. So you can use from make it as black. Okay, so it's coming from top right, from top left to bottom right, and is this makes a diagonal. And if I use another diagonal from to top bottom left, and you can spin the diagonals as you wish. So it can also take the angles. So if I use the 0 degree, so you can see it's now the 0 degree. The color starts from red and moves towards the black. And if I use the 50 degree, so you can see it is spinning in this direction. The color starts from red and moves towards the black. And if I use 100, and you can see color is spinning. And if I use 160, 160, you can see the black colors comes here and red goes in that corner. And if I use the 190, and you can see similarly, if I use the 360, it will act like 0 degree. Okay, so you can use diagonals, angles, and only simple directions in linear gradient. And now if I use the transparency, if I bring the transparency in these, so I will use the red direction as right, towards the right, from left to right. And RGBA colors I will use for transparency purpose, that is 0, 0, and 255, and that is the blue color, and transparent, full transparent. And if I use the same color as RGBA, and I copy and paste these parameters. Okay, this color is blue, and this is also blue, but it's full transparent and it's fully opaque color. So let me refresh, and you can see the transparency from fully transparent to fully opaque blue color. Okay, Now I would like to show you another thing, that is you can use these as repeating. Just write repeating dash before the linear gradient, before the same words, and write the same colors as you wish. As I write the green and black and I'll write let me write as simple. So you can see it's not repeating, but here you need to write the percentage, as I write 10%. And now let me check. You can see it, the green, the black colors now is in the 10% of the body, 10% position of the body. And if I write here the 90 degree, oh, not percentage, it's percentage, not the degree. So you can see it's repeating here, and the red color is now in the 90% position of the body. And if I write 20%, just give the space, and you can see that 10% and 20% disappeared. Let me write as 10%, so it's not looking. Let me write as 8%. Now you can see, because we were assigning a position which was lesser than this position, and it was hiding in this position, so it was not looking. So we need a position for the first color which is lesser than the position of the second color, and similarly so on. The second color will have a position lesser than the third one, and so on. So if I write here 100%, you can see that color disappears, and red color disappeared. And if I write here the 10%, and if I write here the 20%, now it's looking fine, and you can see all the colors are repeating itself at different positions. So that was about the linear gradient, and hope you guys have learned something new with this tutorial. And please stay tuned for next tutorial, in which we will be learning about the radial gradient. So if you like my video, please click the like button, and subscribe my channel for more videos, and leave your comments. Thank you for now.